welcome back. In my quest to improve my videos, using some different cameras and some different editing tools, wanted to pick something I could just do a short little video on, do some experiments with it. I might even upload it in 2 ways to see which one turns out better. But I decided to pick this Barbados cherry tree. I bought this as a project tree. It's kind of a project tree in that it was alive but had many issues. It had another level coming up here with this new editor I'm trying. I'm not really sure if I can add the old pictures in or not, but I took that chunk off. It's actually a cutting that has lived. And then I also repotted it. It was at a little bit of a steeper angle. I kind of straightened it up a little bit. Some of the reasons that it's a project tree is it's got dead wood, which is cool, but then the 2 viewing angles, this would be one viewing angle. It looks like it almost has no trunk at all. This would kind of be another viewing angle, but it also looks like it barely has a trunk. And you obviously can't really, I mean, it really wouldn't work that way for a front. All the foliage is on the other side. And then this way would be okay, but you don't really see any of the dead wood. There's a little here. I do have a question for any of the expert bonsai people in the audience. I know I've got a couple people watching. I've gotten a little bit of criticism, but this is the live piece of bark here, and then this is all dead wood. And you know, for those of you that don't know, you put lime sulfur on the dead wood and it makes it white and it makes it stand out from the live wood. Well, somebody has put some kind of, it's almost like it's a varnish on there. I've used some wood hardener on a couple of my trees, but I don't think it's just wood hardener. I think there's more than that, or maybe several different kinds of wood hardener. I'm wanting to try to maybe get some lime sulfur to put on there, but I'm not sure if that'll kind of penetrate in all the wood hardener that's on there. I don't know if you can see just how shiny that is. But whoever had the tree before definitely put some product on there. But anyway, it gets nice little flowers on it. You can see them there. And they turn into cherries. They're actually pretty tasty. In a minute when I get the cutting, just to show you the cutting real quick to give me something a little extra, something to edit. You'll see it's got a cherry on there and it's actually ready to go right now. I'm going to pull it off and eat it right when I do the video. But it is a cool looking tree. When I repotted it, it's kind of almost exactly what you expect bonsai to be, and that is this pot. I put it actually just back in the same pot. This pot was full of roots, jam-packed full of them. So when I untied it, pulled it up out of there, I was able to trim them all off, tie it back in, and now it's filling back up. I estimate that it can probably stay in this pot for another year or so. I've had it for just about a year, I think. I'd really have to look a little bit closer before I could tell you exact, but I think it is just about a year. Sometimes I worry about this bottom rotting all together. Just so you can kind of see how it's got some. Try to keep most of my watering habit on the other side. So it just kind of looks a little like it's becoming a victim of almost just like living in Florida where it's really humid. Anyway, I'm going to cut this off here and go get the little cutting that I took from the top here. Talk about that for a second and work on editing this video up a little bit. Thanks for watching. Alright, here is the cutting that came off that tree. This over here, this is actually what was the top of that tree. You can see some older wood there, and it had some ramifications to it and stuff. I took the cutting, and these got really weak looking leaves off of them, and just got a big shoot up off of this side. Now you can see how well this side's doing. The flowers there, those will all be cherries. Well, if they get pollinated, but it sits outside. It's been getting pollinated pretty well. Here is the cherry. I'm going to go ahead and pull that off. I'm gonna eat that right when I cut the camera off here in a minute. But that's what the cherry looks like. They say it's packed full of vitamin C. It tastes pretty good. It's kind of, there's 3 seeds in them. You got to make sure that you pull the seeds out, or just kind of, I just eat it and spit the 3 seeds out or whatever. But each cherry has 3 seeds. They're tart. And like I said, it's supposed to be just packed full of vitamin C. I'm keeping it more for bonsai than for that, but anyway, yeah. So it had the little bit of leaves off here, then it got that shoot. Now that thing's taken off. And whenever I decide to repot it, I might try to keep that. I might cut it off. I really have no idea what that's going to look in there when I dig in and look at what's left. And there's some of the flowers. And thanks for watching.